Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about how to select the proper lead for your multimeter or clamp meter. Now when you normally buy a multimeter, they're going to come with a standard set of leads. Majority of the time these leads are actually a PVC coating. So this is a standard Klein multimeter lead with the PVC coating. Now this right here is actually our new silicone leads, the 69416, with a silicone coating on them, and there's a huge difference between the two. When you look at PVC leads, their operating temperature is really limited, so you're looking around 40 degrees Fahrenheit to about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. However, a silicone-coated lead will actually give you a much broader temperature range down to -1 up to 130 degrees. So where does this come into play? Well, for the most part, it's not necessarily on the high end or the hotter side, it's actually on the colder side. So for our local guys out here in the Chicago area, having a PVC lead out in the cold around, maybe 20 to 30 degrees, this thing actually becomes really hard to move around. It almost acts like it has memory, and it basically it'll be difficult to bend it, it'll be difficult to move it, it may actually be even brittle too. So for times like that, if you're working outdoors in the cold, you definitely want to look at a premium set of silicone leads to give you a broader temperature range. The other thing to consider too is the strain relief. So when we talk about strain relief, we're looking at the strain relief here, which is at the probe, and we're looking at the strain relief here, which is at the banana jack. Now you notice there's a couple different styles of strain relief, but the important thing is you really want to look for one that looks like it's got a really good durable strain relief on it, and here's the reason why. Strain relief isn't necessarily important right here, it's actually more important at the banana side. And the reason why it really deals with how you store your leads. Now some people store their leads where they plug both leads in and they wrap the leads around like this, and you can see there's really no stress right there. However, if you store them a different way, if you store them this way and you try to wrap around, you can see that the pressure that it's putting right there, it could damage the lead, and in particular it could damage the solder joint inside. So it's something you really want to consider. You want to look for a really good durable strain relief. Now the other thing too, most of the leads that you're going to see nowadays are actually going to have these protective caps on them. Now all of these caps will come off, and the reason for that is that with the cap on, you're only exposing about 4 millimeters of metal. Now the importance behind that is that when you have the cap on, this is now a Cat 4 certified lead because of the fact that you only have 4 millimeters of metal exposed and a very, very small area for an arc flash to occur. Now, you look at this lead and you think, well, I can't stick that in an outlet. Well, good thing that an outlet in the wall is actually a Cat 2 environment. So you take your cap off, now you have a Cat 2 rated meter, now you can go into the outlet. So definitely something to consider. You got strain relief, you got silicone, and you also have the caps on them. So when you're looking for a lead, think about those things.